What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So, I haven't talked about Pokemon in a minute, and I'd say I'm gonna cram all this in one video because there's other stuff I want to talk about, and Pokemon can't always be the main thing. So, today we're gonna be talking about Pokemon Home, Pokemon Sleep, Eyes of Armor DLC, and the review for Eyes of Armor DLC. And I guess it's supposed to be the National Dex is returning to Sword and Shield by 2021 or mid 2021 due to these some rumors I done read. And I guess let's go Johto. We're gonna do a brief talk about that because I don't know why people still talking about it, but hey, it is what it is. Also, Diamond and Pearl remakes, since people still talking about that shit too. But let's talk about Eyes of Armor first. Pros and cons. We're gonna knock this out of the way so y'all can because y'all been asking me how I feel about it. So I'm gonna give y'all my raw emotions and I guess thoughts and opinions on the DLC. One, we're gonna start off with the cons. It was short, very very short, and I thought it was gonna be longer than that, but sadly I was wrong. Now it just depends on who you are and where you're at in the game before you go to this DLC. I had already beaten the game. All my Pokemon, I wouldn't say all my Pokemon, but majority of my Pokemon are in the hundreds. And yeah, it was just pretty much a cakewalk the whole way through. Except when you get cup food and you got to go through the towers. But other than that, just cake through. It was not a cake through, a walk through. It was just cakewalk, pretty much. Beating Mustard, beating Honey, beating your rival. It was just not really up there to what I thought it was going to be. But this is their first DLC, so everything can just be spectacular. They're trying out something new, so I guess I give them a pass on that one. It was short. I thought they would have updated the graphics to the game since, you got DLC, add a patch to where graphics look decent at least. But no, especially that little swamp part where you go to help find the honey for your Urshifu's Dynamax soup. You're in a little, I guess, marsh type thing. Is where you and Hop go. Yeah, it was ugly. The whole area is ugly. And I thought it was just because it's a marsh. No, it's just how the graphics look. It's that bad. It's that bad. I honestly thought they would have fixed this by then. But sadly, they did not. And that's a disappointment. Now, another con that I kind of sit here and wish they would have did was, like I said, they could have added more stuff to the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only legendary Pokemon we come across is Urshifu and Cubfu. That's it. I thought it would have been longer than that. There's a little island that looks like a clover leaf that I was really hyped for because I wanted to know, was there something special there? And I guess there was something special there. It was part of the story, and it was where they got the honey from a Dynamax Vespa Queen, and you get the Dynamax honey from there. But other than that, wasn't nothing that epic about that said area, which did break my heart because I was like, man, come on, bro. I was really hyped for, something epic to happen there. But other than that, it was just short. Like, the cons probably weigh out the pros. Because even though, yes, you get to have your Pokemon walk behind you the whole time, the sad thing about it is you can only do it on that island. You can't go back to the main map and do that. You can only do it on that island. Plus, the lag with the Pokemon walking behind you is pretty bad. It's like you hop on your bike and you just take off. Your Pokemon's left in the dust. It's just left in the dust. It's gonna catch up. It's gonna catch up with you. Jiggy, don't get me wrong, it's gonna catch up with you, but it might take a minute. The lag is pretty bad when it comes down to it. Sometimes the Pokemon fades into the rock, or fades into a wall, or fades into the ground. It's kind of bad. So they might want to patch that when Crown Tundra comes out. Now the pros, Pokemon get to walk behind you. We got new moves. They hand you a legendary Pokemon, Cubfu, Urshifu, and you get to pick which one. Actually, you either get to have the dark fighting type or the water fighting type. Now, I was gonna go for the dark fighting type because I already have a water fighting Pokemon in Poliwrath, but sadly, I wanted the other one, so we went with water fighting. And also another pro that I consider and say that I did like is the returning Pokemon. A lot of them from like first generation, second, third, fourth, fifth, all returning. Now the con is this though. Some of these Pokemon, I could really do without. Honestly, we can do without with some of these Pokemon. But the good thing about some of these Pokemon is this. Some of these Pokemon are from Diamond and Pearl, right? Like Licky, Tangrowth, Magnezone, Rhyperior. Well, Rhyperior was already part of the main game. But Rhyperior, in the next DLC we're getting, it's Magmar, Electivire. And that screams Diamond and Pearl remake. Because they came from that generation. So let's keep our fingers crossed. I'm starting to see what people are saying that, hey, they're doing this, and that, so there's got to be a remake. So, which I understand where y'all coming from on that. So, by all means, I'm on that bandwagon with y'all now. I had to sit there and wait a minute. It took me a minute, to become a believer, but now I am a believer that there might be one. So, Out of Armor, it should take you about a day to beat it. 2 days tops. No, not even 2 days, a day and a half. If you can't beat it by the end of the week, then something wrong with you, buddy. But on to the next topic. Diamond and Pearl remakes. They have been heavily rumored, talked about, and it just hasn't been in 2020, man. It's been talked about for some years. Like years. When Sun and Moon first came out, everybody thought, okay, Sun and Moon is out. I mean, Diamond and Pearl remakes are coming soon because there's a certain formula Pokemon likes to follow, or Game Freak follows. So I'm gonna break it down for y'all real fast before we get to talking about Diamond and Pearl. Okay, so we had Red, Blue, Yellow, right? Then we had Gold, Silver, Crystal, right? Then we had Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, right? Third generation is where they started doing remakes for their games. So we had Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Then I think like a year later, we have Fire Red, Leaf Green, which is the remake of the Kanto games. All right, Diamond and Pearl Platinum come out. I think about a year later or a year and a half later, we had Heart Gold, Soul Silver, which are the remake of the Johto games, right? Right. So after we had Diamond and Pearl, we had Black and White and Black and White 2. With Black and White and Black and White 2, they were supposed to get remakes, but the Diamond and Pearl remakes did not happen. So we're all like, all right, where they at? So we didn't get them until 6th generation, which is X and Y. Now, X and Y, we didn't get a Z, but instead we got the remakes to Ruby and Sapphire, which brought us Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, right? Okay, so after X and Y, we got Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Now you would think, okay, Diamond and Pearl remakes, they're coming. I can see it, I can feel it. We just know because they didn't give it to us last generation, so they can give it this generation. Yeah, no, they didn't give us that during the Sun and Moon generation at all. Matter of fact, they didn't even give us a glimpse, a teaser, not a nothing. But instead, let's go Pikachu, let's go Eevee. Let that sink in. They didn't do Sinnoh. They went right back to Kanto, and they decided to remake Pokemon Yellow pretty much, and gave us Pokemon Brown, which is Eevee. But let that sink in. So we're here, Sword and Shield. We're trying to get the national decks, all that stuff. And like I said at the beginning of the video, well, not beginning, earlier in the video, Tangrowth, Magnezone, Electivire, Magmar, Rhyperior. These are all third stage Pokemon from older Pokemon, and they all debuted in Diamond and Pearl. Same thing with Gallade. I forgot about Gallade. So I'm under the impression, everybody else is under the impression they are coming. Now I've been hearing names like Spaceless Diamond, Timeless Pearl, or something like that in a manner that has to do with time and space, because Delago Palkia, that's their special abilities. That's what they're known for. So as time goes on, we start to get more and more rumors and all that stuff. And I'm all like, the only way I got on this bandwagon, and now I see that it might happen, is because, like I said, the third generation Pokemon that have never had a third stage, like I said, Electivire, Magmar, and so on and so forth, those guys are actually in Sword and Shield. They already have, their designs in the game, their walking animations, all that jazz. So that's right there gives us, it just screams it. Now, that's all I got. That's the only confirmation I can get there is with that. A lot of other people saying there's a lot of other things that you can go off of that shows that it could be a remake, but we can only say so much, guys. I understand the frustration for Diamond and Pearl. Hey, my favorite region got its remake, and that's Johto. So the fact that people who love Sinnoh really want that remake, I understand where y'all come from. The frustration is real. It's 100%. I'm 100% backing you guys up on that, because they honestly could have made this. I felt like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee shouldn't have been made at all, because it's a waste of time. There was nothing to do after you beat the game. Ace trainers or the pro trainers, but other than that, there was nothing truly to do, and it was hard because grinding up in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee was pretty difficult, not compared to how it is in Sword and Shield. So what I expect out of Diamond and Pearl if they do get a remake, well, Gigantamax, Dynamax, Mega Evolutions, all of three would be nice. I highly doubt they're gonna put all three in one game. Oh, and Z moves, even though I wasn't a big fan of them. Even though that's four things that can pretty much overload the game, and everybody gonna be all like, the fuck? I feel like that would be dope to have all four. Because what if, you're battling somebody who has Gigantamax, and you Gigantamax, and the battle just becomes real slow because, they're pretty much countering each other. Maybe instead of using the Gigantamax, maybe I use my Mega Evolution. Because sooner or later, Gigantamax only lasts for 3 turns. So when that person comes back to being a normal Pokemon, your Mega Evolution Pokemon stays in its Mega form until the end of the battle. That's you picking up a W right there. That's you picking up a win. Or better yet, a Z move. You know what I'm saying? So we can sit here and say that, battling would be very interesting if you had all three. I know some people be like, that's so OP, that's so this and that and that. Hey. Give it a chance first before you bash it, all right? I'm pretty sure somebody in the comments is going to be all like, that makes no sense. I'm being like, hey, it's Game Freak. The stuff they do doesn't make sense at all. Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee made no sense. But they did it anyways. So we just have to sit back and just try something new, right? All right? This might not be something people like, but hey, we just got to sit here and take it and be like, all right, this is something new. Some people don't like change, but hey, change is good. It's always going to be good. Now, let's talk about Let's Go Johto. So Let's Go Johto has been also rumored for a hot ass minute. So pretty much what Let's Go Johto is pretty much the sequel to Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. But I highly, highly doubt that you'll get to use Eevee and or Pikachu in this game. If you do, then okay, sure, cool, whatever. If that's going to be your starter, fine and whatever. I might as well name the main character Ash, because you're pretty much living your life you're pretty much going through the actual anime if you do get to keep the, Pikachu and Eevee. But they're saying that, I guess there won't be no Gigantamax, Dynamax in this game from what the rumors say. It's just pretty much, like I said, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and Johto. That's just about it. All right. It's honestly, I don't want it. I just want to see the Diamond and Pearl remakes. So if they would just stop focusing on Johto and just do the remakes like everybody's been asking, I'm pretty sure Game Freak wouldn't get all the backlash they've been getting for the past year or so. Now, one of the main reasons why people were bashing Game Freak was because of the national decks. And since we're on the national decks and we're talking about, the Diamond and Pearl and blah, 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 all that stuff, there's a rumor going around that the full national decks will be, I wouldn't say released, but over time, you got House of Armor, Crown Tundra. People are saying there's going to be 2 more DLCs, and by that 4th DLC, the whole Pokédex national decks will be in Sword and Shield. And honestly, I do like that. I do like they're going about that. I hope I don't have to pay an extra $30 for DLC 3 and 4, but 9 times out of 10 out of 10, we're going to have to. I mean, if this is their way of putting all the Pokemon in one game, then by all means, go for it. I know a lot of people are going to be upset about it, but at the same time, though, those same people that are upset about it also were the ones crying about not having, all their Pokemon in one foul swoop or one game. So I felt like if they would have put all those Pokemon in one game, I feel like it would have been a major glitch, like a lot of glitches, and we're not good with those glitches, fam. They're not. It's not best for business, pretty much. Now, before we close out this video, I gotta talk about Pokemon Home and Pokemon Sleep. Pokemon Home has been good to me since it first started up. All right, got my first ever shiny Pokemon through Zeraora. I got all my Pokemon. Wouldn't say all my Pokemon, but the ones that were allowed to be in Sword and Shield, I got to bring over from Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, Alpha Sapphire. I'm looking for my Black and White 2 games. I can't find them anywhere, so I might have to go and purchase that yet again. Don't really want to, but I have to. This might be my 5th time actually buying this game, which is not the best thing to do with your money, especially at these crazy times we're having with the pandemic and shit. But Pokemon Home has been nothing but good to me. They always give me battle points. I don't know how I'll be getting them. Last time I looked at it, I had over 2,000 battle points. I don't see how I've never had that many battle points in a Pokemon game ever until now. Now, Pokemon Sleep is still a mystery. Still a mystery. Don't know when, don't know where, don't know how, but I think it got scrapped. I think they're not even worried about it anymore because they didn't say nothing about it at the Pokemon Presents them 2 weeks, and not a tweet, not a soul, not a follow, nothing. I think Pokemon Sleep has been scrapped. But guys, that's all I got for y'all. Like I said, House of Armor. It was short. Diamond and Pearl remakes. We're seeing hints of it through Sword and Shield with the returning Generation 3 Pokemon that never had a third stage. Let's say no to Johto. We don't want that. We want remakes. And Pokemon Home, been good to me. Pokemon Sleep is pretty much non-existent at this point. But other than that, guys, that's all I got for y'all. Peace.